Good morning. I've been real angry lately. It feels like certain people just don't do you right. And when I say lately, I mean like probably since I moved back to the District of Columbia. So that's been like almost 10 years since my husband passed. But I heard a message the other night, and it was my answer that I needed. And the message was there are things that I've done in my life that although I am forgiven when I repent of the sin, I am forgiven. It still has that debt still has to be paid. I still have to reap what I've sown. And just because I've gone on with my life and things looking up and I don't do dope no more. I treat my neighbor right and do all the things that I possibly can do in this life as a human being. Still, nonetheless, those seeds that I planted, the good, the bad, and the ugly seeds, I have to reap because I sowed them. And so sometimes Yahuwah, God, will allow us to go through affliction because of past deeds that we've done in our bodies. And affliction actually is healing. This particular person, I'm going to try to remember his name and share it on my channel one day, but this particular person is so humble and just breaks it down so good. The affliction is really love. When God allows us to go through the affliction, it's out of love. Because actually, I think back in the day, look at me talking about back in the day like it was just yesterday. But back in the day, I think people died from sin. I mean, like one sin, boop, you gone. And I just think it was, I believe that's how it was. I'm not real sure. But I know that it's His grace and mercy that I am allowed to go through affliction. And the good part about being grateful and appreciative of what God has done by allowing me to go through the affliction is to go through it humbly. Go through it humbly and go through it lovingly. Now, and ain't nobody gonna be just stepping all over nobody and playing no games like that. No, that's not gonna happen. But being humble is just letting Him work it out, because the things that happen, that the way I feel, I'll put it like this, the way I feel, it feels like a hammer on some metal. And you taking that hammer and you hitting that metal, and it's going to be some dents in the metal. Not no real thick metal, but, the regular metal. And there's going to be some dents in it. And so this affliction and this pain and the stuff that I'm going through is making me into someone new. And actually, when I heard the message about its affliction and go on and humble yourself, because no matter what you do, no matter what process you come up with, no matter what game plan you come up with, when you get to a certain spot, God's gonna let you know. You just should have just sat still, quit wiggling, and just let me do my thing and just go head on and let me make you over. Because that's what He's doing. He's lovingly changing. Miss, I speak clearly. He's lovingly changing me through the affliction. So I'm grateful. Spent 5-6 years, lips poked out, upset, mad, why I was gonna, and all the while I was not gonna be turned loose. Until I said, Uncle. God's not never gonna say Uncle. I'm not getting in no wrestling match with God. Or no, don't arm wrestle. My arms is too short to box with God. He'll never be saying Uncle. I'm always gonna be the one saying Uncle. So this morning I'm saying Uncle to affliction. And I'm not that mature that I'm welcoming it, but I am wise enough to embrace it and grateful enough to be grateful for it. So that's my little tidbit for today. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And have a blessed day. Goodbye.